Hey, it's Dr. Noah. I just wanted to show you our fruit trees in my garden, and I want to show you how in a relatively, not a huge space, you could produce a lot of food. And I know I talk about my garden a lot, so I thought a video would be cool, and thanks to my wife for being the video camera. This is our cherry tree. We planted it when we moved in about 4 years ago. It's a 3-in-1. If you come close, you can see there's a couple different, you can see the cherries. And then if you come around and under, you could even see larger cherries. These are like a rainier type of cherry on this branch right here. Great. Now when we come through here, my wife's going to cringe because I laid down a lot of rotting grass. You might be wondering why I put down all this grass. So I don't want to weed. I do not want to weed. So if you lay down all this grass, as soon as the stench goes away, it's a total weed barrier.
And it is stenchy right now.
So when you come over here, these are just cucumber seeds and cucumber plants growing along the fence. Over here too, is cucumbers. And then all along the house, all along and behind the small compressor are all Jerusalem artichokes. The reason why over here there's nothing this year, it's because another compressor is going there because we're getting central air put in. When you look here, some of the plants, these are all different types of tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes, heirlooms, just regular Romas. The reason why you pick heirloom is they have generally more nutrition and they're great seeds and they come from great old stock. And the reason why you plant cherries is that cherries have cherry tomatoes have much more antioxidant property than bigger ones. And then even unfortunately, the yellow ones look really cool, but they have even less nutrition than that. So I would plant heirlooms and cherries for your best bang for your buck. The only problem with heirloom is they don't produce a lot. Come over here. This is a tomatillo. I think one of the new things they're calling it now is a ground cherry. But these will be a smaller one. You could actually see the flowers. They are delicious. They're small and they're incredibly sweet. These are different types of peppers. Tabasco peppers, Cubanelle peppers, cherry peppers. When you come a little bit farther, this is 4 sets or 4 plants of celery, which will grow all the way into the end of the season. You may be wondering why right where I'm standing there's no grass, is because all these intertwine in here like this, and you can see them coming up from the ground, are all little peas. I mean not peas, beans, string beans. These are the type, they're called bush beans, so you don't have to have them trellis up a fence. They'll just create like a little tiny community right here, and the cool thing with beans is you can plant them all year round. When you come through here, this is my green section. Right there is 2 different types of kale. There's like a curly leaf kale, and this one right here is called dinosaur leaf kale. Funny thing is, you can see here we throw our pumpkins.
Oh, there's our gnomes.
There's our gnomes. Funny thing right here is this is a pumpkin plant. They grow because we throw our pumpkins. We compost right in here. We're just gonna pull that sucker out. And then when you come a little bit further, this is all kale right in here, and these kale seeds come from my patient James Rouse. He gives me them every single year. So there's 2 different types of kale, 1 type of collard, and then finally I plant some more cucumbers here. Now follow me through here. Oh, this is a bucket. These are very special. These seeds come directly from Italy. My brother brought them back from Italy. This is super small, tiny, super hot peppers. And then these ones right here are same thing, super hot peppers but round. So every year we cultivate them, and I'll probably grow them right out of this pot. Here's a semi-plug and a plea for Koyer Lawn Care. Our mulch has not been delivered yet, so please, Koyer Lawn Care. All these arborvitae I planted along with my brother right when we moved in. Pretty cool. Not too many people, I would say almost nobody in this area, or very few, maybe a few Italians, which we're not, have persimmon trees. You are, that's true. But you can see the persimmons coming right here. They're great. These are smaller persimmons, about this big, but they're delicious, sweet, really great. I like to plant my herbs in pots to keep them contained. This right here is cilantro or coriander. This is sage. This is curly leaf parsley, and this is oregano. Funny thing is, last year I planted purslane. Purslane is right here. Purslane is a wild plant that you can grow. That is the highest source of omega-3s for any kind of land plant. And this is a weed right here, but it's not really a weed. It's actually edible if you let it grow. This is called lamb's quarter. We're gonna pull that sucker out. If you follow here, this is the scary part. This is right here is a raspberry bush.